I don't think people that are not content creators know how hard it is to be a content creator. This shit ain't easy unless you just doing any damn thing, y'all. The other day I tried to upload some content, right? And y'all, I tried to do it like 4 or 5 times, wasn't successful. And my memory and my phone is getting too full. Like, it's just too much. But anywho, if you are new here, my name is Shaneria. This is Talking Crime, and we do reaction videos over here. We have enough space over here for you to join the family. So hit the subscribe button and join the family. If you are returning, you know how we like to do it. Let's get into today's tea. And by the way, the sun is definitely shining. Let's get started.
When I was in college, I was in a relationship with a horrible human being. Let me preface that. But I'm in my 2nd year of nursing school. And this guy, notorious for cheating on me. I'm notorious for going back. You know, and again, a hard lesson to learn, but I'm 19, 20. I'm just like, it was a silly.
At them ages, we all make mistakes, and we live and we learn.
Like, it was a silly mistake. Like, it was a mistake. That's what I'm telling myself to feel better. It was a mistake. It wasn't a mistake. Mistakes happen once. Choices happen after that. You're making a...
She got a point.
A choice to cheat, you know? So anyways, so we're in the club or whatever. We're both Greek. If you know me, you know I don't go to parties. This night, my Neos wanted me to pop out. So what I do, I pop out. It's also his birthday. It's his birthday. So we're in the club. Me and my friends, we standing while the noobs are strolling through. I happen to look out my peripheral vision. I see this man as he knows I'm here. I see him going down on a girl. And the girl rubbing her hand down his chest. Mid-stroll.
What kind of club you was in? What? Go. Okay.
Mid-stroll. And this is when I knew. So I don't say anything. I slide past my friends like nothing is going on, because if they knew what I had seen, if they knew I was upset, they were going to try to take me up out of there. Oh, let me add this in there. The club was family friend owned. Keep that in mind. So I walk over. Blink! Just like that. And snatched his chain. And I'm not proud of that. But this is when I knew I have to stop letting men control my emotions. Because had that not been an establishment where the owner is a family friend, they could have called the police on me. They could have got me arrested. And I could have lost everything I was working towards. And at 21, that's a rookie mistake. Rookie mistake. So anyways, I do that. Mind you, they're still strolling, right? So I do this mid-stroll. So everybody's like, what's going on? People are video recording. So it's on video because they were strolling. So you know how girls be, they recording a new strolling or whatever. So then they separated as my friends are like, Mariah, what are you doing? What is wrong with you? So I'm trying to explain to them, like, he tried it. I gave him what he was looking for. He better not try it again. He's telling the owner, like, get that BITCH out of here. Get her out of here. Call the police. So I'm standing behind the owner, who is my cousin's children's father. I'm standing behind him. I said, he ain't doing nothing. You get out of here, right? So this goes on and on or whatever. So like the owner, he's basically like, y'all need to chill, blah, 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 whatever. So then I don't know how this happened, but I got that man keys. So y'all know what I did. I took the keys. You ain't going home. I don't know how you gonna get home. You might want to call a ride, but you're not going home with your car. So I took his keys, or whatever. So he's sitting over in the corner. So after everything died down, he realized that the owner is clearly not calling the police and making me leave. I stay with my Neos. I don't know why I did that. I should have went home, but I didn't. I stayed with my Neos. I continue to enjoy my night. I look over, he in the corner, head down, crying, like he crying.
Because he was clearly embarrassed, but Why not be embarrassed for going down in a club with a lot of people around on some female that I hope she wasn't a damn stranger? Because if you just walking up on bitches you don't know doing that, imagine the people you do know and how many people you done did that to. Like, in the club, and who was that girl? No self-respect at all.
You wasn't crying when you was disrespecting. If you can't, I don't understand. Like, don't do something and then, like, I couldn't process why. Like, are you for real? You the victim, huh? Okay. So I took his keys, and dropped him off at his mom's house. Don't know how you get in your car, but sorry. So that was 3 years ago. I am not proud of it at all. But it was a lesson. It was a lesson learned, and it definitely taught me to have more self-control. That was like crashing out like that. One, it's not cute, but also it's not good for your mental, you know? And now I'm 24. So that was when I was 21 or 20. I think I was 20 turning 21. And looking back on it, like, I wouldn't say I regret it like with great remorse, but I'm not proud at the fact that I conducted myself in such a way that that's just not who I am, you know? And I'm more so regretful at that. Like, I should have never let a man allow me to get like that, to where I'm embarrassing myself, you know? Like, people are recording me punching this man in his face, like, and snatching his chain. Like, that's not, you know, like, looking back, that's a little funny. Like, why did I do that? But it's not cute. Like, it's not a representation of who I want to be. And in that moment, after that situation, it made me realize this is not who I want to be. And when I started to realize that, I'm like, yeah, you gotta go. Because, oh, this is another story for another day. There was a point in time where I failed my exam because he was out cheating. My lying sister calls me like, yeah, such and such is in my building. I said, what you mean? So that'll be part two, okay? So, you know, one thing led to another. I'm in the building all night, right? Back and forth or whatever. So anyways, it got to a point where it was starting to be real clear to me that I'm about to lose everything I worked for and possibly get kicked out of nursing school. And if that happens, I wasn't scared of anybody but my father. And if that happened, I knew how much disappointment my dad was going to have, and that made it easier for me to walk away from the situation, in which I did.
Your parents will put a whole new light and perspective to everything. I was like that. Like, oh, I don't want my parents to be, you know, like, mad or upset or disappointed in the choices I make. Let me make better choices. Like, we all want our parents to be proud at the end of the day. But I am happy that this 24-year-old young lady decided to realize that her choices were bad choices and to get back on track. Because some people will allow these type of things to get to their mental to the point where they lose everything and have to start the process all over again because they yearn for that dream that they decide to tarnish. At the end of the day, let him go out and be his own fucking thought. It wasn't your responsibility. Of course, we are all human, right? So of course, your natural reaction was to go and let him know you seen the whole motherfucking thing and he playing in your motherfucking face and you don't have time for that. But you live and you learn. So that means you knew you were being the fool and it's time to boss up. And you bossed up at the age of 24, realizing at 20 and 21, this is not the road you want to take, and you moved on. So I am happy. It's not much for me to say because she said it all. Everything was factual. Everything was facts. she was disappointed, she didn't like what she did, and she wouldn't do it again because she set boundaries and she know what she want and what she don't want. And bam, now she's a nurse. Now she's going to get the bag. And at the end of the day, at them ages, you're learning yourself, you're growing. And sometimes it's best to not be in relationships like that will sidetrack you. You see how she said she took the exam and failed it? Yes, because she was focused on the wrong thing, the wrong people, not the right time, right? But so I'm happy that she learned her lesson and grew from it, because a lot of 24-year-olds are still doing the same exact thing. But y'all, drop down in the comment section what you think about this story. If you are new here, don't forget to subscribe, especially if you watched all the way to the end, because I know you like these reaction videos. And if you are returning, you know how I like to do it. I hope you all have a blessed day. Peace.